Welcome to our virtual podcast. My name is Miss Jamie, and today we will be exploring introductions to the different branches of chemistry. The branches of chemistry include organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, analytical chemistry, physical chemistry, and lastly, biochemistry. We will start our lesson by discussing what organic chemistry is exactly. Organic chemistry is the study of carbon and its compounds. It is also known as the chemistry of life. The focus of organic chemistry is the element carbon. Carbon is central to all living things, and carbon compounds make up much of non-living things such as diamonds, drugs, plastics, and other materials. One atom of carbon can combine with 4 other atoms. Depending on how closely the atoms are combined can determine the form they make. For example, the carbon atoms in diamonds are bounded so closely together that it makes the diamond have the hard structure like it does. We will discuss more about organic chemistry in our future podcasts later within the year. The next branch we will take a minute to focus on is the branch of chemistry called inorganic chemistry. Inorganic chemistry deals with all the elements in the periodic table. The periodic table is a table that organizes all the elements found in nature and even some man-made elements. It separates each element in its own special box, which provides the information of how each element is made. The periodic table gives important information about an element's characteristics. It allows us to know the element number, which can range from 1 to 118, the number of protons in an element, the reactivity the element has, which increases from going to left to right on the periodic table, electronegativity, which determines how much the element attracts electrons, mass, which also increases as you go from left to right of the table and also from top to bottom. You are constantly adding more protons to the atoms. And density, which increases as you go across the table. The next branch of chemistry we will be studying in the future is analytical chemistry. Analytical chemistry is the science of making quantitative measurements. You can analyze using physical means, which include mass, color, refractive index, and thermal conductivity, by electromagnetic radiation, which includes absorption, emission, and scattering, and also by electric charge, which includes electrochemistry and mass spectrometry. Now that we've discussed analytical chemistry, we will be moving on to physical chemistry. Physical chemistry is the branch of chemistry that deals with the physical structure of chemical compounds and the way they react to other matter and bonds that hold the atoms together. In physical chemistry, we will discover macroscopic properties of substances, microscopic properties of substances, how atomic properties relate to certain elements, subatomic, which is also known as the study and research in subatomic particles, which is often described as energy or waves. Physical chemistry is often related to physics. The last branch of chemistry that we will be discussing today and will be looking more in depth in our future is biochemistry. Biochemistry is known as the crossover field of chemistry. It often crosses over to biology. Biochemistry is the chemistry of the living world, including plants, animals, and single-celled organisms. Biochemistry is about the molecules that are created in these organisms. There are also cycles that happen in biological compounds. These cycles happen over and over. An example of these cycles can be related to photosynthesis, which is the process that creates sugars in plants. All of these branches of chemistry are of equal importance, and you will explore more of these branches in your class meeting tomorrow. Thank you for tuning into my podcast.